Coach Gundy with us now, and the Cowboys coming off the win at Iowa State. So let me ask you this. We were discussing this the other day. Does it take, with a redshirt freshman quarterback, to some extent, a considerably different offensive scheme, changing things up on defense, lots that's new, does it take 5 or 6 games of video and practice to really understand, okay, this is the precise direction where we need to go on both sides of the ball?
I think we're in a learning process, and we've talked about this a lot off the air. The public doesn't want to hear that, but we're still learning about Spencer Sanders and what his strengths are. People say, well, you can't see him in practice. I've seen him in practice. I know that, but practice is different than games. And then defensively, when Coach Knowles came here, this wasn't the scheme that we're in most of the time. Right. You can't blame him for that. And I didn't know exactly what direction we needed to go, so we've tried to make some adjustments based on our personnel, what we think gives us the best chance to be successful in this league. And then you also have to learn the concepts. A wishbone offensive coordinator can't just all of a sudden become a spread guy. Sure. You can line them all up out there, but if you don't know the ins and outs of it, it's very similar to what Coach Sutton was in forever in defense. He played man defense. That's what he was good at. Now, you can line up in zone, but there's a lot of teaching and coaching in it. So it's the same thing for us. So we're learning. We're learning about our offense. We're learning about Spencer. We didn't know who would have predicted that Chuba was going to be where he's at now. We didn't know that. We knew about Tylen. We knew about Stoner. We knew about Wolf. The transitions we made on the offensive line. We had a couple of guys who were injured. So we had to move some guys around. Now we're kind of learning about them. Same thing defensively. We're learning about what 94 can bring to the table. We're learning that Trey Sterling's playing pretty good football. Malcolm could make the adjustment to linebacker. So it just takes time. Nobody would like for it to happen faster than us and me, but that's just not the way it works.
You know, one of the things you changed for the Iowa State game, you huddled on offense basically the entire game. What drove that decision?
We felt like it might give us a better chance for Spencer to think things through. We also feel like it rested Chuba. So there was 5 or 6 different things that we felt like that might help us if we did it, and we felt pretty good about it. Now, I believe in playing fast, so it doesn't mean we're just going to huddle all the time. But it's an option for us, and Sean was excellent in his ability to call the plays and us to get them in, break the huddle, get lined up, and still have 15 seconds on the clock to where the quarterback could work. And I mentioned to him, he did a great job calling this game. So did Jim. Jim called a great game. And in doing that, it gave our offense an option that we hadn't had in the past. So if we need to use the huddle, we can certainly go back to it because we felt comfortable with the operation.
One of the players who made a big play in the Iowa State game was Braden Johnson, who everyone has known and has talked about his speed ever since he arrived. But it seems like he's taken his game to a different level. What's happened with him?
You know, he's a real story and a perfect illustration of our culture here at Oklahoma State. First year and a half he was here, a lot of accountability and structure and discipline and things. And I don't think he was sure he wanted to do it. And Coach Dunn is not the easiest guy to play for. He's the best guy to play for because he's going to make you a perfectionist. You're going to have to do everything right. I don't know that Braden bought into that early. He made the transition. He works hard. He's accountable. He's structured. He's disciplined. Now you're starting to see the results. And he gives you a lot of enjoyment as a coach because he's now getting some of the rewards of success. What you said is right. We knew he was fast. And so now we just got to get the ball to him and let him run.
Final thought in regard to Iowa State and sort of looking back. When you win a game the way you just did, on the road, it's tight late, some things kind of go against you, but you overcome those things. What's it do for a team's mental state, given where you were going into the game and then how it transpired during the game in Ames? You
know, it's funny in coaching, particularly, you know, they say it's lonely at the top being a head coach. And I was told that when I first got this job, and I didn't understand what I'm talking about. Well, now I know. Because when things are all going good, like things have gone good around here for a long time, the head coach doesn't have to do a lot of things to motivate and to keep people focused and to try to eliminate some of the crybaby concept that we have in society today. When you have a couple games where you don't play as good, in my opinion, the head coach is very important, because my job here at Oklahoma State, and I don't know about anybody else's job, is to make sure we keep everybody together and just keep practicing. And so we instill that and stress that to the players. And then you also have to do the same with the coaches, because sometimes adults can be just as bad. And in winning a game like that, what I told them after the game was, you guys stayed the course, you kept your head down, you kept the things that we asked you to do early in the season, be disciplined. We were very disciplined in that game, and being a tough football team. And if you just keep working, eventually good things are going to happen. I can't guarantee you anything, but I can guarantee you if you work extremely hard and do everything you can each week, when you go play Saturday, you're going to feel a lot better. And the players bought into that, and we had success. So now they might have developed some more confidence than they had before. It's kind of what the question is. Could there be more confidence now in this team? There should, from what they just were able to accomplish on the road in a pretty good environment.
A great win for Oklahoma State on the road in Ames. Thanks for watching. Get up, Cowboys. It's time to come together and save lives on campus during the annual Bedlam Blood Battle. Together, we're on a mission to save 750 lives during the week of November 18th through the 22nd. The locations include a Bloodmobile at the Student Union, the College of Human Science building, or a Bloodmobile at Kerr Drummond. All donors will receive a one-of-a-kind Bedlam shirt and additional offers. Visit OBI on social media for more information.